The Battle of Hab, fought in 1119, was a pivotal moment during the Second Crusade, marked by the strategic prowess of Baldwin II of Jerusalem and his decisive response to the growing threat posed by Muslim forces in the Holy Land. The battle, which took place near the town of Hab, saw Baldwin's forces engage in a fierce struggle to protect the Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem from the expanding power of the Seljuk Turks and their allies. A documentary on this subject would delve into the circumstances leading to the battle, the key figures involved, and its lasting impact on the Crusader states. The context of the battle. Following the success of the First Crusade in 1099, the Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem was established in the heart of the Levant. However, the nascent Christian kingdom found itself constantly under threat from the surrounding Muslim forces. By the early 12th century, the Crusader states faced growing pressure from the Seljuk Turks, who controlled much of the region, and the Fatimid Caliphate in Egypt. In 1119, Baldwin II, who had been crowned king of Jerusalem in 1118, found himself at the forefront of defending his kingdom against these threats. The Seljuks, led by Oghazzi ibn Artak, were moving aggressively into Crusader-held territory, and Baldwin was forced to act decisively to ensure the survival of his kingdom. The Battle of Hab took place in the spring of 1119 near the town of Hab, located in what is now modern-day Syria. Baldwin II, leading a relatively small Crusader force, faced a significantly larger Muslim army led by Oghazzi. The battle was a critical confrontation between the Crusader forces and the Seljuk Turks, who sought to undermine the Crusader presence in the Levant. Despite being outnumbered, Baldwin's forces fought with determination and tactical ingenuity. Baldwin, known for his military acumen, employed a series of strategic maneuvers that allowed his troops to hold their ground against a much larger Muslim army. The Crusaders' use of heavily armored knights, combined with their knowledge of the terrain, gave them an advantage in the battle. The outcome of the battle was a significant victory for Baldwin II and the Crusader kingdom. The Seljuk forces were forced to retreat, and Baldwin's success not only stabilized his reign, but also sent a powerful message to both the Christian and Muslim worlds. Baldwin's victory at Hab ensured the survival of the Crusader states for several more decades, as it temporarily halted the Muslim advance into Crusader territory. The significance of the battle. The Battle of Hab was a key moment in the Second Crusade for several reasons. First, it demonstrated Baldwin II's skill as a military leader and his ability to defend the Crusader kingdom despite being vastly outnumbered. Second, it marked a temporary setback for the Seljuk Turks and their ambitions in the region, allowing the Crusader states to regroup and fortify their position in the Holy Land. However, the victory at Hab did not mark the end of the Crusader states' struggles in the region. The Muslim forces would continue to pose a significant threat, and the Second Crusade, launched in 1147, would ultimately fail to achieve its objectives. Nevertheless, the Battle of Hab was a crucial moment in the ongoing conflict, underscoring the fragility of the Crusader states and the complex geopolitical dynamics of the period. Legacy and conclusion. The Battle of Hab, while overshadowed by later events of the Crusades, remains a significant chapter in the history of the Crusader kingdom of Jerusalem. Baldwin II's victory helped to stabilize the Christian presence in the Levant for a time, but the broader conflict between the Crusaders and Muslim forces would continue for several more centuries. A documentary on this battle would highlight Baldwin II's leadership, the military strategies employed, and the larger context of the Second Crusade, offering insights into a defining moment of medieval warfare and Crusader history.